What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Dime Trap, where we trap dimes. In today's video, I want to talk about giving up on these old bitches. When I was younger, when I was like 22, 23, 24, my oldest brother used to get on me and always tell me to leave these young girls alone and start messing with girls that are 35 and up. So I did that. But mind you, this was a different time. Fast forward 20 years, going on 20 years. Fast forward going on 20 years. Things have changed. And what I'm about to say, a lot of women are not going to want to hear, especially older women. But the truth is, things have gotten so bad out here that it may be time to switch it up. It may be time now for us to leave these older women alone, because all the older women I'm coming across, when you come across a female who is in her mid-30s, early 40s, she's going to come with baggage. I have yet to come across a woman in this day and age who doesn't have a whole bunch of baggage, who hasn't been through breakups, who hasn't been through being cheated on, who hasn't been through divorce. And these women are now bitter. So my advice to men now is maybe it's time for us to start looking for women who are 21, 22, 23, who haven't been through nothing. Now, a lot of people are going to get mad and be like, oh, he's out here trying to manipulate women. He's trying to come out here and, make these women who are innocent like the rest of us. He's out here trying to groom women. That's the word they like to use, groom. But in reality, maybe that's what we need to be doing. And if you look at other cultures, you go over to places like Thailand, you go over to places like Brazil. Once a woman, especially the Philippines, I was just watching a video recently from some passport bros, and they were talking about how women in the Philippines, once you hit 22, you pass your prime. So they're out there looking for younger women who haven't been through divorce, who hasn't been through abusive relationships. And I feel like now maybe that's the way to go. Like, maybe us dealing with these older women, like, we have to cut it off. Like, there's a reason why you was divorced. Maybe you were the problem. Maybe you were the problem in all these relationships. Why is it that you have been through so many relationships that ended out bad? Was it really the guys and the guys you chose, or was it really you that was the problem in the situation? And I feel like if going out there and looking for women who are 21, 22, 23, they haven't been through all the turmoil that these older women have been through. And I feel like maybe they're the ones who aren't going to give us the problems, who aren't really going to give us the headache. Yeah, these younger girls are caught up in the modern thing. They're listening to people like Cardi B and Glorilla and all these people, and they're expecting money and stuff. But let's look at the reality of things. A woman who is 22, 23 years old, it's a good chance that they haven't been exposed really to any luxury stuff, so it's not going to be as hard to impress them like an older chick who's already been to high-end restaurants. So all she knows is high-end restaurants, so she says. And yeah, even if you gotta trick off a little bit to these younger girls ain't looking for nothing but minor things. They're happy to get a pair of sneakers. They're happy to get their cell phone bill paid. It's not gonna be no outrageous thing where these 30-year-old women who are went and put themselves into a huge debt buying houses that they know they couldn't afford. Now they're looking for a man to help pay off their mortgage, to help pay off their mortgage. I just feel like we're putting ourselves into a messed up situation messing with these older women. And I feel like we would put ourselves into an easier situation messing with a girl who is in her early 20s. And even a female that's in her late 20s, you kind of gotta be a little iffy with them, because there's a good chance that she may have been through some bullshit. And another problem that people don't realize, dealing with an older woman, an older chick, you have a higher chance of coming across a woman who has already been pimped out. You're coming across a woman who has already been ran through by all of the city that you from. Where that younger girl, she hasn't been through those experiences yet, or hasn't had been on this earth long enough to have gone through all those dealings and drama and things that could have fucked up her brain like these older chicks. And I just feel like maybe this is the way to go. And from now on, I think that's what I'm gonna approach, is the younger girls. And yeah, you may call it whatever you want to call it. You may think that a 40-year-old talking to a 21, 22-year-old is weird. But let's face it, let's be real. The only people who really think that way is single bitches in their 30s and 40s who are mad that they can't find nobody. Now they got to compete with these young girls. And that's the last thing they want to do, because women do not like to compete. And they can't help but to compete when they feel like something is getting in their way of something, of getting what they want. So maybe this is the way. Maybe this is something that needs to be done, is for us to leave these old bitches alone. And another thing that I'm coming across messing with 35 and up is all these women have kids. And they're looking for you to play the role of the daddy. I don't know how many times I've gotten into relationships with women who had kids, and they don't even have their baby daddy on child support. Their baby daddy's not helping in any way. But they don't want to go and put the baby daddy on child support, because they know if they put the baby daddy on child support, they now have to give the baby daddy rights to see the kids whenever they want to see them. And they're avoiding that. And in order to avoid that, they're trying to find another man who can come into place of that to play that father figure when these kids already got a fucking father. This is what I'm coming across with the 35 and up. And I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm not doing it no more. I cannot do it no more. I'm not taking care of nobody's kids. And what's even funny about it is, when I was in my 20s, I say all the way up until I was like 34, 35, I never messed with a chick that had kids. Ever in life. Never, ever. But now that I'm older, that's all I'm coming across. It's like all it took was for me to mess with one chick that had kids, and now every chick I try to talk to got kids. And I used to always say to my homeboys, like, damn, bruh, why the fuck you always messing with these girls that got 3, 4 kids? But I never come across these women. It's almost like I cursed myself. I cursed myself into, now this is all I come across. Is women with a whole bunch of kids. Women who got mental problems. Women who are looking to leech on to what I got going on because they don't have the imagination or the drive to make things happen. Or at least if I get with a younger chick who has less stress on her, maybe we could really build something. Maybe she can come to me with ideas that I ain't even thinking of. So I feel like, man, this may be the move. Start messing with the younger chicks. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I'm not saying go all the way down to 18, 19, 20, because an 18, 19, 20-year-old can't even go places that you can go. But once she hits 21, man, she's at that age. She's at that age. And I really feel like there needs to be a shift in culture. We need to get off of this whole believing that if we talk to a younger chick, it's a bad thing, it's pedophilia and all this other bullshit. Like, the bitch is 21. She's an adult. She's in her 20s. And we got to stop listening to what people are saying online who feel like they have to compete. Because even dudes will talk shit. And a lot of the dudes who talk shit about dudes who talk to younger women, they're only talking shit because they wish they had a younger woman. They're sitting around like, fuck, man. I'm stuck here with this 40-year-old bitch that got fucking gray hairs on her pussy, when I could be out here messing with a girl who got there is 21, 22, who only done slept with two or three people in their whole life, who may not have ever been in a real relationship before. So this is gonna be the new wave, man. Cutting off these 35 and up women who come with baggage, who may have been with a dude in the past who was able to do all this stuff, or not able, but willing to do all the shit that she wants, like pay her mortgage, pay her car note, and all this other bullshit. And she's expecting you to do it because she had one or two people in the past who did it. Now she has in her mind, this is what every boyfriend is supposed to do. Because remember, these women are wanting their boyfriends to play the role of their husband without even getting married. And that's another thing that we got to cut out. We got to put an end to that. Because us as men, we're just getting drained. We're getting drained by it. They're adding extra stress on us. Because now it's like, damn, if I have a bad week, I can't pay her rent. She gonna have an attitude, or she gonna be on bullshit. It's time to put an end to it. And I feel like messing with a younger chick, we're not gonna have to deal with that. We're not. We're not gonna have to deal with it. Now, if you're a younger man and you're just out here trying to have fun, shit, go fuck with the old bitches. Go have fun with them. Because see, that old bitch is going to look at a young dude who's in his early 20s and already know this nigga ain't established. He's not even at an age to be established. So she's already going into it with the mind state of, I'm just here to fuck. I know this nigga can't do nothing, but he got the energy. But if you over the age, I would say as a man, if you're over the age of 30, rewind that bitch back to motherfucking 21, 22-year-old women and leave these old bitches alone. Because these old bitches ain't gonna get you nowhere. These old bitches ain't gonna do nothing but bring a headache to your life. But I just wanted to get that off my chest. Like always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Down Trap. Peace.